Welcome back to Pop Profile. Today's show is dedicated to a young man with a cool 20 million followers on Twitter. No big deal, huh? Justin Bieber. So the Beat has a #1 album under its belt with My World 2.0. And what does every chart superstar need to do with a hit album? Take it on the road, of course. Justin's believers were going out of their way to get close and catch a glimpse of their idol. Let's just say they were taking the term fan to a whole new level.
Pretty much, on this trip, everywhere I've gone, it's been pretty crazy. In Norway, we shut down the streets. We had boats chasing us in the water. I felt like James Bond.
Justin Bieber's fans will be with him till his dying day. I would compare them to that of, Michael Jackson's fan day, for example.
The believers are definitely neck and neck with the One Direction fans. That would be a battle royale, and I just don't know who would take that one. We should put them all on an island, like Lord of the Flies, just see what happens. And they're breaking into the arenas, trying to sneak backstage, gotten garbage cans, and then waited until we're stuck in there, and had to the garbage truck came the next day, and they were screaming and banging on it, and they had to let them out.
So Justin has conquered the charts, won over an army of fans across the world, and was ready for his next feast, the big screen.
I've been a fan of his from when he posted his first video.
In February 2011, he released his first film entitled Never Say Never, which followed him over the days, counting down to his biggest show to date at New York's very own Madison Square Garden. If fans weren't able to see Justin in real life, a 3D movie would surely satisfy their needs.
I've been to a Justin Bieber concert, and I can say firsthand that it is unlike anything that you've ever seen before. And so I think that the Never Say Never movie was a really natural thing for them to do because the story is so unique, and it's such it affects people. I think that's part of what helped make him so successful, that this feeling that he kind of came out of nowhere, and the power of the people that made him succeed. And I think that movie kind of summed up the theatrical concert experience that he puts on, and also this really touching story of how he got to where he is. So I think it was perfectly timed.
And it was one of those movies that I think a lot of people were expecting to hate, but ended up watching and really enjoying. And, he was a cute little kid.
I thought that they were smart to release Never Say Never to capitalize on the massive, voracious fan base he has. I have not seen the movie. However, I heard great things about it. And I did see clips of him drumming. It's amazing. He's a great drummer. That's when I became a little bit of okay, I'm kind of a fan.
I haven't seen Never Say Never, but everybody I know who's seen it loves it and says that, they're really, really surprised by the sort of different sides they see of Justin Bieber, and they kind of have to reassess maybe kind of previous judgments that they've had. So it's on my list. I'm going to watch it. Maybe not in 3D.
In true Bieber fashion, the film went on to break records, becoming a box office smash, and one of the highest grossing music documentaries ever. Soon after, it was revealed that Justin had been ranked #2 on the Forbes list of the best paid celebrities under 30, just behind a certain Lady Gaga. At a time when most teens are worrying about who to invite to the school prom, Justin had become one of the biggest music stars on the planet.
Wow.
But as the hearts of more girls were being won over, it became clear Justin wasn't on the market. He and fellow Teen Vogue, real-life Disney princess Selena Gomez, were very much an official couple.
I sort of love Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez as a couple. They're just really cute, and they're always on holiday in Hawaii looking cute and tan and toned.
I think Justin and Selena are the new Britney and Justin of 2000. Will it last? No, come on. No. How many 18-year-old couples last? You're lucky if they make it to Christmas.
Next up, Justin released his first fashion album just in time for Christmas, entitled Under the Mistletoe. The album stormed straight to the top of the Billboard 200, becoming the first Christmas album by a male artist to debut at #1. What else could you expect? He even managed to team up with a certain Mariah Carey on a reversion of her hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You. At this stage, we think perhaps Justin might take a month or two off to enjoy being a teen. But oh no, this is a multi-million-dollar machine we're talking about. And in June 2012, Bieber released his much-hyped new album, Believe. Gone was the iconic Bieber hairstyle. Gone was the cutesy teen look. Instead, we were introduced to a more mature sound and image. He was 18 years old now, after all. The new Bieber was more than a hit with his fans, and his hot new tune, Boyfriend, took over the airwaves. Like to be everything you want. Girl, let me talk to you. If I was a boyfriend.
It's definitely a more mature album, and I feel, I'm growing. My fans are growing with me, and I just wanted to make an album that, showed that. I feel like the direction, it's definitely more mature, like I said, but, just the different sounds that I'm using, the different, things I'm talking about are different and stuff like that, so.
Boyfriend is quite a change of pace for Bieber, but, he's 18, he's making music that's a bit more minimal, a bit more sexy, and this is kind of the same transition that Justin Timberlake made when he left NSYNC and he started going solo and he started getting older. And I think that Bieber's at the right stage for him to start making slightly more mature music, and I think his fans are ready for it.
It's really hard to say whether he'll have an easy transition to adulthood. He's on that cusp now. I think he's doing his best to kind of start making his appeal a little bit more adult. And so I think Boyfriend is definitely a step on that path to kind of being more of an adult pop star.
And now that he had adopted his new manly image and sound, the Justin Timberlake comparison started to roll in. Not exactly a bad name to be likened to.
Yes, the Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake comparisons do certainly come rolling in. And like you said, there are so many comparisons. For starters, they both write their own music. They're equally as talented when it comes to the behind-the-scenes production. They both have a large fan base, although yes, Justin Bieber's fan base is larger and still growing. So the question is Bieber stealing from the Timberlake camp?
Justin's trying to capitalize on sort of the urban pop market that Justin Timberlake very smartly tapped into on the Justified record. So I think they're going in different directions. So I think right now, he's pretty much the category zone.
Now that the Beast was a bona fide pop star, he was able to rope in some of the biggest names in the business to collaborate with. And his new record features duets with the likes of Nicki Minaj, fellow Canadian Drake, and once again, Ludacris.
To work with these different rappers that, I love, and just to have them on my album was really incredible. Nicki Minaj is great. She's high energy, and, I just wanted her on the song because, in the club, she does it. Well, working with Luda is great. He was like family, Scooter and him met a long time ago, and I got introduced with me and Asher, actually, a long time ago, so just that relationship is great.
Believe topped the charts in the U.S., the U.K., Australia, Canada, and pretty much the whole world over. So with Justin having achieved so much so young, what's next? Where will he be in 5 years' time? Will he have well and truly taken over the world?
In 5 years' time, I think Bieber will probably have another 3 albums under his belt. He'll probably have a load of Grammys on the shelf. Maybe if he's still together with Selena, they'll got married. Or maybe he'll be selling his wild oats. Who knows?
If I had to guess, I would say he'll probably be recording music. He'll probably venture into movies at some point. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I think it's fair to say that Justin Bieber could take his career wherever he wants to, and I think he's already done that a little bit he's dabbled in acting, and I think he's working with other artists and started his own label, so I think he's smart, and he's definitely following in the footsteps of his mentor, Usher, in that he is building a business, and the business is Bieber, and it's booming.
But what advice does Usher have for his young protege?
The one thing that I always say on him about is, humility. To make sure that you do not get caught up in the midst of what this is, because as sure as it is here today, it can lead if you start taking it the wrong way.
I just wanna treat you right.